Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Again, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into win.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 39, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalry? And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Nick Bosa had an outstanding freshman campaign in 2019 with a 9-sack season and was named Defensive Rookie of the Year. Went down with a knee injury in Week 2 last year, and the Niners' fortunes seemed to sag right along with it.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down, and he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
And Bronco fans have to be so excited because Von Miller missed 2020 with an ankle injury, suffered just days before the season opener. An 8-time Pro Bowler, the all-time sack leader for the Broncos, and the active leader in the NFL. They are happy to welcome him back.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
so not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
Flush to his right.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners